And what's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for an impromptu episode of Yes for the Mess Live. Okay, yes, indeed. Yes, we are here. Yes, we are here. Yes, we are here. And I see that the people are already in the building. We are only 2 minutes in. There's already over 100 people up in here already. So y'all are ready for the mess and everything along the sides of that. Okay, now, as I was driving home, picking up my brother from work or whatever, I get this text message, and it says, well, not even a text message. I got a DM, and it stated that Kandi was leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever. You know what I mean? That's the message that I got. But then I got on, and I'm driving. I'm driving with one hand on the wheel and one hand in my phone. I'm like, I got to make sure I'm seeing. Like, I really got to make sure that this is true. So I'm just driving. And then I see this video. Okay. Now I'm finna play the video for y'all so y'all can see it for yourselves. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this thing right now. Let me share the screen. There it goes right there. So I looked on Twitter and I ran across this video from Variety, and I think they're at the Grammys because the Grammys are tonight or whatever. So the guy from Variety asked Kandi about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? And this is what she had to say. So we're going to go ahead and get into that like right now. So let me play it for y'all, and then we'll be back. Let's get into it. So, first things, no, baby, I'm not sick about anything, honey. Like, if I literally just made a video yesterday saying if she has to go, she has to. I'm not sick about nothing. So it is what it is. I'm not the one leaving the show. So I have no reason to be sick. So anyways, let's get into the video, y'all.
Tell me, what's the latest? How do you keep up? How do we keep up?
I'm not really keeping up right now. I'm not keeping up. I already said it, so I'll tell you. I decided I'm not coming back this year.
Why?
Well, it's been 14 seasons.
14?
Yeah, 14. And they allowed us to sit around for a little too long because it was making a decision. But during that time, I had started working on a lot of other things, and I got some nice big projects coming soon. So I'm super excited about those things. But it's not just that. It's just like, after you really have time to think, and a friend of mine was like, why do you keep doing it? And I was like, well, I think because I've just been doing it so long, it just feels weird to think not to do it. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a moment.
Okay, you just said take a break.
Well, no, I'm not coming back this year.
Ever.
Well, I would say, I don't want to say never because we're still going to do things together.
All right, you guys. So that was Kandi talking to Variety at the Grammy Awards, and she basically said out of her own mouth that she would not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season, I think, is it 16? Season 16. Okay. Now, it's time for Scotty's opinion. Okay. It's time for Scotty's opinion, time for my opinion, and my opinion only. Okay. So my thing is, I already seen this coming. Okay. That's first thing. I seen it coming a long time ago. I love Kandi, and everybody knows that she is my favorite housewife out of all of them. You know what I mean? Like, always has been my number one. She is the reason why I ever looked at the Housewives of Atlanta to begin with, because I started watching consistently season 2. So she was the reason why I tuned in. She was the draw for me. However, as the years have gone by, Kandi has become bigger than the show. And if you saw my last video that I did in regards to this show, where I did my Yes for the Mess deep dive, and I talked about not a YouTube, but a Facebook post that blamed Kandi for the downfall of what is the Real Housewives of Atlanta at this particular point. And even I was saying that Kandi has done everything. She's shown her family. She's gotten married on the show. She's had kids on the show. all that stuff. And now she's at a way bigger point in life at this point. So at this point, I feel like she's outgrown the show. Now, me as a person that loves her, I don't mind watching Kandi. She could be on the show for another 15 seasons and I'll be just fine with that because that's my girl. But if we're really thinking about it and when we're looking at it, she has a lot of stuff going on. She's back with Escape. She's a Tony nominated producer, Emmy nominated producer. She's in movies. She's doing this. She's doing that. This girl got a whole lot of stuff going on. So why not leave on a high note? Why not walk away while you are at the top of your career? At this point, Kandi does not need the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kandi does not have to get on here and do it, whatever for a check. You know what I mean? Like, she don't have to do that no more. So at the end of the day, you know, go on and leave while you can. Go on and leave. You booked and busy. Go ahead and leave now, and that's it. Because even on the last season, like the season that just ended, she was barely even there. You know what I mean? Because she had this going on. She had that going on. She couldn't make it to certain functions because this was going on. Or I had this to do. Or I had that to do. I'm with Escape. I'm with these folks. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. All that was going on. So I even suggested, if you looked at my last video, one of my last videos from yesterday where I did the deep dives, I even stated that, you know, maybe Kandi could be a friend of the show because that will allow her to do all the other things that she has going on. So again, I don't feel any kind of ways about Kandi leaving. I already knew that at some point it was going to happen. And at some point you just got to learn how to just let things go. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to let it go. And then I know there's a lot of people that are happy that she's gone, but I mean, she won't suffer because of this show. She don't need it. She don't need it at all. Like, she can go do her own thing and do whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't feel no type of way. I'm glad that she's gone on the note that she is going on. You know what I mean? Now, being that Kandi is gone, and this is the main person that a lot of y'all was complaining about, tell me, what about the rest of the girls? What about the rest of the girls? Because the only person y'all like to call boring is Kandi. And the only person y'all like to say ain't bringing nothing to the show is Kandi. Candy's gone now. So since she's gone, is the show still going to be good now that she's gone? Because that's the only person we know for a fact is gone right now. So are y'all satisfied? I'm just asking a simple question because the only person we keep on trying to kick off here is Kandi, and she left on her own. So what's good? So what y'all got to say about the rest of them? Now that she's gone, are you happy with Sheree? Are you happy with Marlo? Drew, Sonya, you happy with them? Because y'all blame Kandi for the show being bad. Y'all blame the whole downfall of this show on her. She done removed herself from the situation now. So what's going to happen now? That's my question to y'all. Because I felt like out of everybody, the people that should have left is Sheree and Marlo. That's who really should have left. Because Sheree don't bring nothing. And Marlo made Kandi and Kenya her storylines. So it's just like, okay, whatever. But y'all keep on saying they need to bring back Phaedra. For what? For what? What we bringing Phaedra back for? I wish I would let that go too. She on Married to Medicine at this point. So let her stay over there. And she ain't. And another thing about it, y'all love trying to say, okay, because that's all I saw in the comments. Ooh, now that Candy's gone, we can bring back Phaedra. Girl, Phaedra ain't giving shit over there on Married to Medicine. So what is she gonna do over here? She ain't giving y'all shit over there. So what is she gonna do over here? And on top of that, Phaedra doesn't want to come back on Housewives of Atlanta. They asked her time and time again, would she come back? And she said she'd rather let the other girls stay on the Titanic. Phaedra ain't coming back. She don't want to come back. And on top of that, Phaedra is boring as fuck on Married to Medicine. So I'm trying to understand why y'all want her back so much. I don't want Phaedra back. I can watch anybody sit there and do some damn rehearsed reads in a confessional all day and make it humorous. If y'all want a cast and y'all want a reboot, rebooting the cast means getting new faces, not bringing back a blast from the past. That's not a reboot. That's not a reboot. Absolutely not. Let's see. Kandi outgrew this show. She is very successful at many other things. I don't blame her for leaving. She doesn't have to degrade herself for a check anymore. Good luck to her success. And that's how I feel about it. I'm not mad at her for leaving. It's about time at this point. Like, she has done everything that she could do. She's shown a lot of things in her life. She's at the height of her career. She's Tony nominated, Emmy nominated. She ain't got to do nothing else. She's at a whole nother level now. They need to bring back the original cast on Married to Medicine. This season is boring. It's definitely boring. Definitely boring, honey. I feel like Kandi's been on this show for 14 seasons. She could stand to go away. Let me see. What's up, Lonzo? Kandi better not have left RHOA. She's an OG on the show. At least she could wrap up the season with a nice exit BRB story. She already played the video. She said that she ain't coming back. Phaedra is on Married to Medicine. Why would she come back? I don't know. I don't know why y'all keep on praying that she come back. I respect her power play. Let's see. I really hope they didn't ask She by Timu. Not She by Timu, honey. Not y'all are a mess. Y'all a mess, baby. Okay, not She by Timu, honey. Let me see. I'm not mad at her for leaving. I hate that Bravo played the waiting game with its most successful show. The other shows are not pulling that high of numbers, yet those series got their contracts. First of all, thank you for the cash app. That's number one. The $10 cash app, not cash app. What is it? Super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And I agree with exactly what you're saying. Definitely agree with what you're saying. Period. Kandi said many other opportunities came up while they were waiting, so she good. I'm sure Kandi in the game will be back and will finally be the Black Vanderpump Rules. I would hope so. Cause I like Kandi in the game, by the way. It was lovely. People need to stop saying Nene, Phaedra, and Portia should come back. The only one that might come back is Portia, and that I agree with. Now, I agree with that. First of all, Nene not coming back until something gets resolved between her and Andy Cohen, and I don't see that happening not no time soon. Number two, Phaedra already stated that this was a sinking ship, and she didn't want to come back to the Titanic. And Portia ain't coming back because she don't want nobody to ruin her gold digging lifestyle with her husband. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But Portia, the only person that I wouldn't mind seeing come back. Let's dissect this. If Phaedra comes back, who are we expecting her to have conflict with? Her and Ken have exhausted their issues regarding Apollo in the past friendship, so there's nothing left. And that's another thing. That's what I keep on saying. Everybody keep on saying that Phaedra needs to come back, but the only reason why a lot of y'all want her to come back is so y'all can get the conclusion to this Kandi and Phaedra beef. And without Kandi being there, what is the point of us even thinking about Phaedra coming back without this feud with Kandi? She's not interested unless she got somebody to beef with. If we're going to be real about the situation, Phaedra was not interesting until Kenya Moore brought her ass on, until Kenya Moore twirled her ass on Housewives like this. Woo, I'm dizzy. That's when she became interesting. When she gone with the wind fabulous, her ass off the show. She don't. Kandi don't have to address anything with Phaedra. And Phaedra don't want to address it. So there you go. Phaedra ain't doing nothing on Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, and she's only doing good on Traders because that show involves being deceitful and shady. And that's the thing. She's a trader in real life. So of course she's gonna do well on that show, honey. Let me see. Marlo and Sheree will have to turn on each other for a storyline. Exactly. Okay. Let me see. I'm not mad. Keep Portia because she's younger and usher in the newbies and phase out the OGs. That I can agree with that. I wish Kandi will, but please don't bring back no OGs, new blood, please. I agree with that. Kandi said they'd offered her a contract and she declined. That's a boss. Where y'all see that at? Wait, Sheree and Marlo returning? I don't know. We haven't heard anything from them. I hope they don't. Can we have a cast of all married women? My goodness, period. Okay. What about Phaedra addressing it? Why it always have to be Kandi having to address it and not others? Agreed, definitely. She did an interview with Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked. Wow, she did. Scotty, you did say that OG reunion on RHOA last season's was it was like they hyped that shit up like it was the best thing since Wonder Bread, and we got absolutely nothing out of that. Like absolutely nothing out of that. Like I'm just like, girl, like what is the point? What is the point of us even watching this? Like, what is the point? Because they were sitting up here making it seem like it was just gonna be everything, and it wasn't nothing. Them girls don't even like each other. They probably gonna make Ralph's cousin girlfriend a full-time peach holder. Now, if they make her a peach holder, I don't know what to say about that. They said she did an interview with Jason Lee. I need to hear her say something about this contract. They did the same. Oops. They did the same thing with Basketball Wives. No wives but one on Basketball Wives, and now the married housewife is leaving. Right. It was definitely pointless. The energy was blah. Her leaving gives the show a fresh slate. Start over. Courtney had potential, in my opinion. At least she wasn't afraid of near none of them. Let me see. I think they must have to let them know that they were not going to ask them to come back. Because why? Which gives the ladies a chance to make their notice. Let me see. I think. Oh, someone DM me the link on Twitter. So let me go ahead and let me go back to my Twitter because somebody DM me the link, honey. Thank y'all for watching out for me and watching the show. Okay. Let me see. None of the OGs is going to show their real life like Kandi did. If they keep man low and she by Dollar Tree, they're still going to use Kandi. That's their storyline. Oh my God. Now she by Dollar Tree, honey. Hold on, y'all. So I just found it. Let me see. I was on Hollywood Online. Let me go. Let me go straight to Instagram. Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but thank you for the person that sent this to me. I really appreciate you now. Let me see. I'm screaming at man low. Child, I'm screaming at it too. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, let me share the screen one more time, y'all. Okay, well, thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley, for sending this to me. Let me see. Okay, I think y'all should see it now. Okay, y'all. So this is the part where she was talking to Jason Lee. So let's get into it.
That, well, first of all, we already know you're a boss. We know that you've had money forever. Even when some of us were struggling eating government cheese, Kandi was eating nicely. Okay, I heard that you were one of the few people that's been re-signed to the Housewives of Atlanta. That's what I heard. Now I'm in the streets. Am I right or wrong? Okay, you don't even have to answer because well, do you want to answer or can you not answer?
Because you know what, I really didn't think, I didn't really know if I was gonna give any tell anybody how I felt about it to a later date, but I already said it or before that to my friend down there. I'll say it again. I decided I'm not coming back this year.
Really? Why?
Well, I mean, I've been doing it for 14 years, and I have a lot of things that I got going on this year, that big announcements to make soon. And I just said I wasn't coming back. They did.
Already told me that, well, first of all,
They did ask me to come back. But, obviously, when you talk about with negotiations, we didn't necessarily have on the same page. And so I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to take my move, my
but
break.
you've been one of the few on the franchise that's given them so many other shows too.
Yeah. No, we're still going to be working together. We got some other things coming.
Okay. So you just
I'm
won't
still
do
a part
that
of
show.
I'm still part of the Bravo family.
Okay.
I still love them. They love me. But I decided that it was time.
So basically that means next season she's going to get a bigger bag and she'll come back. All right, let me.
No, it's not even that, because they've always given me a big bag. It's not even that, just that, but like literally, it was only like one thing that we didn't necessarily agree upon. You know what I mean? But at the same time, a friend of mine had asked me one day. They were like, "Okay, well, why do you keep doing it?" And I was like, "Well, you're doing something for 14 years. You kind of just do it." They did ask me to come back. But because you've been doing it for 14
But not only
years.
that, you've also successfully used reality TV as a platform. I think you, more than a lot of people, understand that it's a marketing tool.
Yeah,
right?
no, for sure.
Music, products, all that.
For sure. I think what happened was when they kind of gave us like the little break to whatever, while they were trying to make their decision, they let me get too much time on my hands. So then I got back in the studio more. I've been writing more. I got some other projects and stuff that's going to be coming. I can't wait to announce the other stuff that I got going on. So it's like, I'm not a person that's just going to sit around. So they gave me too much time to.
So basically, you just text some DeVito's unavailable, and now you're unavailable. Okay. I mean, I don't even.
It wasn't even negative. I love them. Okay. You know what I mean? And it was, it was a cool conversation. It wasn't, negative.
Oh, we know when you throw shade, it is not shady. Kandi, she's teaching me how to read in a nice way.
Ciao.
Okay, look, I ain't gonna lie.
Because you've been doing it for 14 years.
But not only that, you've also successfully used reality TV as a.
All right, y'all. So that was it. So this is what I see. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. This is what I see. This is what I think happened, right? Oh, and shout out to the 600 people that's in the building, honey. And if you're brand new to the platform, baby, go ahead and subscribe to the platform. Okay, make sure you're doing that. We're at the halfway mark, the 52K. So, baby, yes, go ahead and make that subscription, honey. Go ahead and subscribe to the platform. But anyway, this is what I think happened. Now, as you all know, that the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they they went on a break, and not only did they go on a break, but they were basically saying how, okay, we're going to try to figure out what we're going to do with this cast. The cast ain't working. We got to figure out what we're going to do. Right, right. So while they were on their break, you know what I mean? While they were on the break, it was a situation where she started getting into other things. She already had a lot of other stuff going on. So now she then got into more things in regards to this show, right? Well, outside of the show, she had other stuff going on. And then she started getting more offers, more deals, more projects to do, more this, more that. And so they had her waiting too long to figure out what she was going to do. So when they offered her a contract, they asked her to return. And what I'm thinking they decided to do was, it's a possibility that A, that we're going to pay her less money this time. B, they may have offered her a friend contract like they did Cynthia. They may have offered her a friend contract. And it was probably some stipulations that she just didn't like in that contract. Or C, it could be something else. You know what I mean? So it was one of those things. She probably felt like at this particular point, I done been on here for 14 years. I done been on here 14 seasons. I done gave them all of my life. I done gave them everything. So at the end of the day, why not leave while I'm at the top of my game? Just leave. I'm doing well. I'm still getting paid good. I don't really need the money. So why not? And that's what she decided to do, in my opinion. Is one or the other. They didn't want to pay her the same as they always have. They either offered her a friend contract or C, miscellaneous. And miscellaneous means it could be other things that we don't know anything about. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't know about y'all, but that's what I think. I think, or this right here, or maybe she just simply did not want to come back. I mean, even when she got to season 15, it was talk of her possibly, like she was saying, maybe I'm at the end of the road. Like I remember her saying it at one point in time. I really believe that she could have been at the end of the road. But keep in mind, she said that she's still a part of the Bravo family. Even though she not doing Housewives no more, she's still a part of the Bravo family. So what does that tell you? She ain't doing Housewives, but she doing some other shit with Bravo. Could it be that she could be getting another spinoff? Could it be that Kandi and the gang just might be coming back? She said she's still with the family. They still gonna work together. You know what I mean? They're still gonna work together at some point in time. So it's like, well, they're still not at some point in time, but they're still going to be working together. So just like, what's really going on? What's the tea? Because she's still going to be working with these folks, but she's just not going to be working on Atlanta. So it is what it is. Kandi really has come full circle on RHOA and outgrew the show. I agree. She's at a great place. Like her career is the biggest it's ever been now. Now she's Tony nominated producer now. You know what I mean? Bravo still values Kandi. Maybe not Eric Fuller's production team, but Bravo, I agree. Definitely Kandi in the game. Kandi would be a producer. I bet anybody. Kandi maximized the heck out of RHOA. And period. Now let's talk about it. Now, people have talked about how boring her ass is and how she don't bring nothing to the show and how she don't do this and how she don't do that and all this other stuff, right? So here's the thing. When you're on a platform like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you're supposed to take that platform and do more than just sit there and fight and jump up in people's face and twirl and sit in confessionals and say, "Ooh, child," every damn week. You're supposed to take that platform and do damage with it. And one thing about Kandi, she's done damage with this platform. She's really took this platform and build herself up to be bigger than life at this point. She's done so many things with this platform, and in my opinion, that means more than anything. Like, I know that everybody want to give her all this shit about, all these businesses she opened. We don't really want to see that. No, all y'all want to see is a whole bunch of drama and shit, and that's what we watch reality TV for. I understand that, but you got to have one person that's really about their business, and she came on this show and was about her business, and because of that, she's learned a lot of things and navigated herself. And now she's restaurant owner, Tony nominated producer, Emmy nominated producer. She's in Broadway at this point. She's done everything that a person is supposed to do when you have a platform like that. And at some point, when you're on there for a long period of time, there is a point where you do have to let it go and just say goodbye and let somebody else come in and get some shine. She took advantage of it. And the other people that y'all like to stand for did not take advantage of that platform the way that they should. No one's supposed to be somewhere forever. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be in one place forever. But she did what she was supposed to do. The point was for her to grow and expand. And that's what she did. That's why I don't have a problem with it. That's why I never had an issue with her staying. The biggest difference is that Kandi really took advantage of the platform, unlike the others. She didn't have to get in the mud, got multiple spinoffs, and doesn't need RHOA like the rest of them, period. Kandi is a smart businesswoman, and Todd helped her. They are both bosses, okay? Think about how many jobs she can't take because of the show. I agree. Which is why others have floundered outside of the show. Exactly. Def did what needed to be done. Right. Kandi has been the template for how you make your opportunity in the reality world work for you, period. Exactly. They need to do a full recast anyway, but Kandi did what was needed to be done, and that's for sure. Right. Like the Potomac girl should take a page out of her book, because if Potomac ends right now, ain't none of them gonna have shit going on. Okay? She still has tags boutique too. She by Forever 21 could have taken something else. Not She by Forever 21. Y'all are killing me right now. First y'all said She by Dollar General. Nah, She by Dollar Tree. Now y'all saying She by Forever 21. Y'all are killing me, honey. Kandi was about her business prior to coming on the show. She just needs the funding to continue her endeavors. Let's see. Y'all got me screaming over here. I hollered at She by Timu. Right. Me too. Well, you know I did. Candace and Wendy are the only ones following Candy's blueprint. Let me see. Sheree is an example of needing RHOA. That lady looked shook when they asked her if she got her contract weeks back. And she's probably not gonna get her damn contract. Period. She ain't gonna get no damn contract. And if she do, I'm gonna be very much so surprised, because people talked about Kandi not bringing up to the show. Sheree is the biggest offender of not bringing anything to the Housewives of Atlanta. That lady don't bring shit. Period. She brings nothing to that show but lies and deception. Okay. I am new to this group, but a thumbs up and I hit that bell. Welcome, Fatina Robinson, to the Scotty gang, honey. I definitely appreciate it. I love you so much, Scotty. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Latoya Woods. Sheree is so whack. She really is. Kandi and Kenya have a real friendship outside the show. She has been on trips with Kandi. They've been to events together. Their kids go places together. Their friendship is genuine. Kenya definitely needs to spin off of her salon. They need to make that the main focus of her storyline next season. If she comes back, watch they don't. Sheree ain't even doing nothing on the traders. Child, forgot she was even on there because the only person that people are talking about is Fraudra. That's the only person that everybody talking about. Please bring some real wives to the show. It's time. I agree. I'm here late trying to wash dishes. Girl, you better wash them dishes, honey. Okay. Welcome to the gang, Fatina. We lit over here, Booski. Yes, honey. Okay. Can we get a season review of that once it's over? I ain't even watched it though. I've just seen clips of it. I ain't even watched that show. Everybody been but you know what? Everybody been trying to get me to review that show. Like so many people DM me all the time, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Twitter. The people been trying to get me to review that show for the longest. For the longest. And I'm like, y'all want me to watch that? Y'all want me to review that shit? Like, I don't know. And I probably should. I mean, I used to like Big Brother and stuff. And, I can't stand Big Brother now. You can't pay me to watch the bullshit now. But, Kandi said they were taking too long to finalize contracts and that she had other offers on the table. RHOA has a schedule, and so does Candy's life outside of the show. Real life equals change. That's true. I agree. She has outgrown the show. She don't need RHOA. I think some of them are desperate for this show. Kandi is on top, so leave while you're on top. That's true. I agree. Maybe we could watch it together on Discord. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe we should do that. Traders is really good, Scotty. Your reactions would be hilarious. Them people treacherous. Now y'all got me sitting around here being kind of intrigued by the thought of me watching this shit. Now y'all got me intrigued, honey. But let's take a minute break just for a second because I gotta do something really, really quickly while we got 500 people in this chat. Okay. Now let's I ain't taking no break, but we gotta take a break just to do something. Okay. As you all know, your boy is nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards. Once again, I'm nominated for Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year, as well as Boss Babe Podcast of the Year with Jamar for the Prelude. So if you have not voted, the voting link is already at the top of the chat. All right, it's already at the top, honey. So make sure you guys it's pinned. It's pinned at the top of the chat. So make sure you guys go ahead and click on that link and go ahead and vote, honey. Go ahead and vote for your boy. All right. I was nominated for both of these categories last year, and here we are again. So make sure you guys vote for me and vote for Jamar and I for the Prelude. Okay, now that we're back. So with Kandi gone, what exactly do we have left as far as a cast? We don't really know who's staying, who's going. And let me see. Congrats again, Scotty. Thank you, Nikki. Scotty, please watch All the Kings. I thought it was All the Queens, man. Scotty, we could watch it in the theater room inside the Discord and get a feel for it. We can watch with up to 100 people. That'd be a good idea. Scotty, did you know that Oliver Twix was asked to be a part of Married to Medicine and Housewives, and even if he didn't have a boo, could he get one? He showed the call/text on one of his lives. Wow. Well, but why would he be on Married to Medicine or Housewives? Why would he be on there? Oh, I thought I was tripping because I could have sworn it was All the Queens. Man, honey, I could have sworn, child. I could have sworn. Let me see. Everybody keep on telling me to watch All the Queen's Men. My mama loved that show. Well, he was with a doctor at one point. Child, I cannot see him on Married to Medicine, though. I definitely can't see that. Let me see. Recast immediately, but they have to pick a cast that's somewhat tied to the old girls. I agree. When I tell you everybody going live right now, everybody going live. Let me see. Don't nobody want to see no phony draw. Not phony draw. Sheree does not bring anything to the show, just fake boyfriends. And Bravo should make Sheree give them their money back for the fake life she portrayed. Bravo, get your money from Sheree. She lied to y'all. I agree. I just voted for you, Scotty. Thank you, Latoya Woods. Yes, watch All the Queen's Men. It's wild. Is All the Queen's Men the one Christian Keys was crying about? Yeah, he was on the show. Listen, from the shit that I be hearing about All the Queen's Men, them reviews, if I did reviews on that show, that shit would be lit. I really believe that. It'll be lit, honey. Lit like a mother. Okay, period. Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at my email. It's a radio station here, down here, want to do an interview with me. And I was just trying to see when they want to do it, honey. Let me see. Again, as long as Marlo and Sonya are gone, I'm content with whoever and whatever, child. I want to know who your faves are, Scotty, once you see how them fine men's all shades too. Oh, wow. Scotty, let's do a trial run for All the Queen's Men. Listen, y'all want me to review everything, don't it? Y'all want me to review every damn thing. What's it? Then I'm gonna have to binge watch all this shit. And y'all know I do not like taking out the time to binge watch a damn thing. Y'all know that. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to take out some time, honey. Take out some time. I already voted on my other devices, on both of my devices the other day. You better do it. You better do it, honey. All the Queen's Men is good. I think you would like it. Oh my God. Y'all gonna make me go on and watch it. If they keep Marlo on the cast, they're gonna have to rename it The Real Escorts of Atlanta. We can watch it together. Yes, please. You will not be bored binge watching. I'm telling y'all right now. Now, if I decide to binge watch this show and that shit boring, I'm getting on live and I'ma cuss all y'all out. Okay? I'm telling y'all right now. If I get my ass up here, if I get up there and watch that show and it's boring, I'm cussing y'all out. I'm just warning y'all right now. I'm gonna cuss all y'all out. Y'all gonna be called all kinds of names. I'm just telling y'all right now. Okay? Let me review that. Let me watch this shit and it's boring. I'm cussing y'all out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let me see. But yeah, but y'all, I think that's all I really got on this though. It ain't really nothing else to talk about. But as we know, Kandi Burruss would no longer be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is gone. We don't know what's going on with the rest of the cast. All we do know is that she's decided not to come back. Okay. But yeah, so that's it. So let me go ahead and get off of here because Potomac finna come on, girl, and y'all know I don't want to watch it. Y'all know, but I'm gonna try to give y'all the best review possible. But guess what, y'all? Your boy birthday is like, is it 8 days? I think it's 8 more days. Your boy gonna be 35 in 8 days. Just tell me, can y'all believe I'm finna be 35? Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all have been watching me since I first started. And when I first started, I was 21. When I first started on here, I was 21. And I'm still here at the age of 35 years old, honey. Okay. So some of y'all have watched me grow the fuck up. Some of y'all have watched me grow the fuck up on here. Some of y'all have watched me grow up. So it's crazy. I'm really finna be 35 years old. I cannot believe it. Like, I really, 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 really can't believe that I'm finna be 35. Crazy. But y'all, I'm finna go. And you know what we do when we get ready to go. We gotta pay a couple of bills, okay? Shout out to the 600 people that was in here. So make sure you guys support your meal for long days. It's available everywhere, okay? Also support Bando for Bando's Dream. It's available Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. And the same goes for DUI. That's another song of his, okay? So make sure you guys support. So with that being said, you guys, I am Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. If you have not voted for me yet, please go right ahead and do so. The link is pinned at the top of the chat right now. And if you need the link, it's also on the community wall as well. I'm out of here, y'all, and I will see you guys for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Holla at y'all later. Bye, y'all.